Good day, everyone. Welcome back to BST African Electronic Surgery. And yeah, it's still 28, 28 December. Just 3 days to go to 2024. And we have this kind of job. This laptop came in from one of our customers, and what the customer is saying, he's saying the laptop is not turning on, is not doing anything. This is some kind of HP 250 G5. The, the laptop looks new. i3 processor. Okay. Pressing the power. Nothing happened. Okay. Let's check the charger voltage. I think that's the first step to see if we have a good charger. The charger looks fine. You can see 19.62 on the charger. Okay. Let's plug in the charger here. We have the charging port. I can't see anything. We must have the charging light here. I can't see anything. So why? What is the issue here? Okay, let's check out the battery. Let's try to get inside the laptop. Let's try to get inside the laptop quickly. So if we don't have the charging light, it means probably the 19 volts is missing, the 3.3 ohms on is missing, and yeah, I'll focus on those two power rails. 3.3 ohms on and 19 volts. Because there must be a reason why this laptop is not driving 19 volts. Why? Why the laptop is not driving 19 volts? Because I don't see the reason why. I have screws here. We have screws. Do you have screws under this foil? No. We don't have screws here. So why this looks so hard to open? Okay. I'm getting old. I failed to recognize that there was a screw here. The back cover is out. The motherboard looks classic, clean and everything. Okay. So what can be wrong here? Hmm? What can be the story here? Taking the multimeter diode mode, I'll check on the power supplies. Here we have power supply. 0. It's not shorted. Okay. Here we have another power supply. So what can be the problem here? 0. Let's check the resistance of every coil to ground. 0. No. This one is not beeping to ground. This one is not beeping to ground. This one is not beeping. This one is not beeping. This one is not beeping. Let's do the basics. Let's take out the BIOS battery. Let's short the BIOS battery. Let's short the BIOS battery just like that. Maybe we need some minutes shorting the BIOS battery, like few minutes, because I don't understand why. Why? That should be okay. That should be okay. Let's put back the BIOS battery. Let's plug in the charger. Oh, don't tell me that was a frozen BIOS. Huh? You know, everything is fake these days. Check here. What did we do on this laptop? Check this light. We have the charging light. What did we do on this laptop? Don't tell me everyone is designing fake things these days. We just reset the BIOS battery. Let's see if the laptop is turning on. We have the power on light here, but nothing on the screen. It's off. It's coming on and goes off. On again. On. Is it because we reset the BIOS? Coming on and goes off. What's the story here? Check here on the power on light here. It is on and it's off. What about charging? What about charging? Do you have a charging laptop? Because if you have a flashing light, probably the laptop is turning on, but because of some reasons it's going off. Why the laptop is turning on and goes off? Plug in the battery. We have the charging light. You can see this orange light with the battery power on. Coming on and goes off. What do you think is the problem? Is it because of charger, or is it because of highly discharged battery? Let's just wait for some minutes, then we'll test together. So yes, seems like it's not about the BIOS battery. I think we still have many things here. Because pressing the power button, you can see here we have this light which is pressing, we have the light, and it goes off, and we have nothing on the screen. So something is, we need to check further here. It's not about the BIOS part. I was about to be happy that this is just a small job. We reset the BIOS, the laptop start working again. So what can we check here? What we can check in this case? Plug in the charger. We have the power on light. Let's check some voltage. What do you have here? 3 volts on this coil, 0 on this one, 0 on this one, 0 on this one, 0 on the BIOS chip, 0. So what's going on here? Let's disconnect the keyboard. Let's start disconnecting things. I don't understand why. On, and it goes off. Let's disconnect this cable for the hard drive. On. Same thing. Okay. The touchpad on. And it goes off. That's bad. That's bad. Let's take out the motherboard. Let's take out the motherboard. So what is likely to be fault here? Coming on and goes off. Do you have a shorted 5 volts power line? Now I don't even understand myself why. The motherboard looks clean. I don't see like any sign of water damage or anything, but still it's not working. Still it's not working. That's the other side of the motherboard. The board looks clean. So why? What do I need to connect? I need to connect this cable. I need to connect the power. I want to try to power on the board with a tweezer by shorting pins to ground. The board is on. I can see here, and it goes off. Again. It's on. You can see this LED, and it's going off. Let's reset the BIOS one more time. Let's put back the BIOS battery. What I want to do, I just want to reflow the ENA chip, that's the controller, just a little bit. Now, let's test one more time. Let's test one more time. New Year is coming. I don't want a disappointment. This must be fixed. This has to be fixed. Keyboard connector, CD drive connector. This connector is for the USBs. The connector for the touchpad. Speaker connector. This is the fan connector. I'm putting back all the connectors. That's the connector for the LVDS connector for the screen. Oh, what is not yet connected is the Wi-Fi card. Putting few screws toward the motherboard. Just 2 screws toward the motherboard. Let's test again. Charger. And we have the charging light. Power on. And we no longer have the power on light. On. Why? What about charging? On. It's not turning on. Why? Why the ENE is not responding when I press the power on button? Let's reconnect the screen connector. Not the screen connector, but the power on button connector. This laptop. Seems as if I'm the only one getting such kind of jobs. On. It's now on. And it goes off. On. On. Off. The USB port looks fine and the laptop is charging. But it's coming on and goes off. Let's check some power. Let's check some power. $19, 3.28. Let me try something else. Just tell me what we would do in this case. We checked the 19 volts is present on the board. We checked the 3.3 volts is present. Pressing the power on button, the laptop is responding. After a few seconds, it goes off. So the next step is to put the multimeter on diode mode and check the coils. Let's try to read out the schematics here. What is the schematics here? Here we have this coil next to the battery. Probably this is the coil to charge the battery. The switching power supply to charge the battery. Here we have the coil next to the processor, which might be for graphics or for the CPU itself. Here we have 3 more coils. This one close to the RAM memory. Probably that the RAM power supply. We have 2 more coils, which I believe this is the 3.3 and 5 volts power supply. So checking the resistance of each coil to ground. Ohms, 300 ohms. 300 ohms looks like the RAM power supply. Yeah, it is 300 ohms. Okay, what about this one? 239 ohms. And the other one, 11 ohms. 11 ohms is not good. Diode. And this coil is beeping to ground. Now you understand? Because this coil, I believe, is the 5 volts power supply and it's shorted to ground. Let's come with the power supply. We don't know which one is the 3.3, which one is the 5 volts. So I'll come with the 3. I'll lower the voltage to 3 volts because I don't have schematics. So I don't know which one is the 5 volts and which one is the 3.3 volts power supply. But I know for sure one of these coils is connected to 3.3 volts and the other one to 5 volts. And it's taking 147 milliamps. The other one is taking 58 milliamps. Maybe it's because the battery is connected. Without the battery, it's taking 70, 60 milliamps. The other one, 48. Okay. Let's check again. Maybe that was voltage. What do you think? Let me short this coil to ground with a tweezer. Probably these are some kind of residue voltages which is there to confuse me. That is a short. Now, what did I tell you? It's no more short anymore. If I'm to check with ohms, we have like two, yeah, there's fluctuation of readings, like 1.6 kilo ohms. Okay. So the 5 volts is not shorted. Where's the bias battery? Where did I put the bias battery? Or this one? Let's put back the BIOS battery. Let's put back the BIOS battery. Yeah, this repairs is confusing me. It's confusing me. I need to put all the connectors together and test one more time before I conclude that something is wrong on the 5 volts power supply. Charger plugged, and you still have the light. You can see this light. And let's power on. On. The light is staying on. On and goes off. I want to disconnect the power on button. So on. Let's disconnect the power on button. And it's off. Let's disconnect the speakers and the touchpad. On again. Let's disconnect this cable for the keyboard. And it's off. Let's check out this RAM memory. Let's press the power on button for 10 seconds. Yeah, that's a tricky repair. Because I don't understand what's going on here. On. Same issue. But with the battery plugged in, on. This is bad. This is not a game anymore. On. You know what? What you do in this case? What you do in this case? We have done almost everything. Let's clean the motherboard. Let's clean the motherboard, the whole motherboard, because I don't know why. Maybe there's a tiny water damage and you can't see it. And because of that, the board is not turning on. The other side, let's connect again the motherboard. Yeah, this is a random fault. It's very hard to fix, because coming with the power supply on the 5 volts power line is not shorted to ground. It's not taking, it's taking like normal standby current, like 60 to 70 milliamps, which is not a short. So I still ask myself why this motherboard is turning on and goes off. Let's see after cleaning. I wish it could be like magic. Because I'm running out of ideas here. Surely I'm running out of ideas. I don't know what to check now. If this is not going to work, for sure it is going to be a very big problem. Plug in the charger. We still have the light, power on, fan is spinning. And you have picture. What did I told you? We have picture. The CMOS battery is invalid. Please enter to reboot. It's working. Huh? Yeah, there's no hard drive. But it seems as if it's working. Boot device not found. Huh? You know, I was about to swear. I don't even know why laptops of nowadays they are like this. Maybe a tiny drop on the motherboard just to kill the laptop. Huh? For sure, I don't know what was the problem. Okay, let's unplug the charger. What a waste of time. Let me put all together. It's working. Huh? Yeah, this was a hard job. So let me put all together and then we test. Okay? Let's see now. I've put all the screws together. Plug in the charger. We still have the charging light. Power on. On. The laptop is on. I can see the HP log and it's loading Windows. You can see? So basically, yeah, this was a confusing one. I don't even know, even up to now, what was the real cause of this laptop turning on and goes off. But from what I've done, finally we cleaned the motherboard with the isopropyl alcohol. And the motherboard is working fine. It's loading Windows. Everything looks fine. So I'll stop this video now. Like, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell for future updates. And see you on the next one. Bye.